Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday, y'all. Y'all are probably going to see me looking so tired and so raggedy each and every morning because I am extremely tired and busy. It is tax season. And yes, I have already started working on taxes for my clients. If you need estimates, please let me know. Get with me, and I would love to get that for you and work with you. On today's live, we're going to be talking about building generational wealth and some things that you should be doing to build that generational wealth. I'm going to try to not make these lives no more than 15 minutes. I just feel like an hour. It's just too long. It is too long for me, and time is money. So I'm going to start making these lives about 15 minutes, no more than 20 minutes each and every day. Good morning, viewer. How are you? Let me know where you're watching from. If you have not already followed me on Clubhouse, please let me know. If you want to get in Clubhouse, I do have some invites. Let me know if you want to get some invites, and I will vet you and see if I can get you in there. But I do have a few to give away. So if you need to get into Clubhouse, let me know, and I can get you in Clubhouse so that you can actually be attending the Clubhouse segment with me in the actual room versus just me going live. But we're going to be talking about generational wealth, all things money on this segment every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. If you have any questions, any financial questions, please, good morning, Nessa. Please get with me. Nessa, please put your business information in the comments. Y'all know that if you're a business owner, I like you guys to introduce your business to the audience because you never know who needs your services or products. So please put your business information in the comments. So I want to talk about generational wealth. I want to talk about the importance of generational wealth. And I know a lot of y'all want to beat me up when I say it does not make sense to they call it Bible thumpers, right? A lot of us grew up in the church. A lot of us are still in the church. A lot of us are Christian based. Y'all are Christians. And my issue, I'm not religious. Anybody that know me that I grew up Christian. I grew away from that after reading it for myself and seeing that I don't see us following Christian values. One of the things that is mentioned in the Christian world is that we as Christians are supposed to leave riches for our children. Okay, I'm not seeing that happen, so I can't follow something like that. I'm not seeing it be taught to a level that it should be taught in the churches. So I don't follow um, the Christian religion. I don't. I believe in God. I believe that He exists. I believe Jesus Christ, but I don't believe in the whole Christianity. Hell, Christians, the Christian people, I feel like they're the ones that killed Jesus. So we're not here to talk about that, but I'm here to talk about leaving riches for your children's children. How many of y'all are working and getting out of the paint? So many kids, so many people in our culture cannot even go to their parents and ask them for loans like the other people. And we got to get away from that. So many of us can't live in our parents' home and save up to buy our own home. We got to get away from that. And that is how we build generational wealth through real estate, through investing, and all those different things. But it starts with us as a parent. So I'm talking to us parents now. We can't fix what our parents did or didn't do for us financially, but I believe that we can do it for our children. There's no way in hell, and I'm going to say it again. Now, I know y'all know sometimes I be cussing. There's no way in hell that I'm going to expect my son to have to get it out of the paint. I am building a legacy for him so that it can be a little bit easier for him when he is older and want to get out here in this world, especially as a black man. I don't need him begging nobody for nothing. Nothing. I'm not saying, oh, thank you, Daddy. I'm not saying that I'm going to give him everything, but I'm definitely going to pave a way, thank you, Daddy, for him to be great and not have to beg nobody for anything. A lot of times we're like, oh, well, if I'm going to get it, you're going to have to work hard. If my child is in school and he's doing what he's supposed to do, I'm going to give him what he needs. I'm sorry, y'all. My dad makes me breakfast every morning. Isn't that great? Thank God to my parents. Every day. It's tax season. I'm hungry. Hey, Ruth, let me let you in. But yeah, so let's stop talking about that. Oh, I want to get it out the paint and all that stuff. Another issue I have with churches, and we talk about this today in another room, and I told somebody, I don't want to be a part of a congregation where 95% of the goddamn members are broke. I have a problem with that. And the pastor is riding around in a brand new Escalade, got a goddamn 6-bedroom home, 3-bathroom home. I don't want to be in a church like that. I don't want to be in a church where every week members are still struggling. The same members are still struggling and they're not elevating. I don't want to be in it. Y'all, that's the wrong leader to be following. I'm not giving a church my money every Sunday to be broke on Monday. Not happening. I know y'all might not want to hear that. Y'all probably like, oh shit, P, she said what? Yeah, I said it. It doesn't make sense to be sitting in someone's church, giving them your money, and you're broke on Monday. And they living good and they eating good on Monday. No, we're not doing that. Take your money and invest in your family. Take your tax return, invest in your family. Stop letting people take advantage of you. Period. If you have any questions, the room is open on Clubhouse as well as Facebook and YouTube Live. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta eat. I have to eat. Y'all know what my schedule is. And matter of fact, what I will do for my live people, I'll put the pictures up. I know y'all probably like, why is Pete eating on camera? But I have to eat, guys. I really do. If I don't eat, I'm going to pass out. I'm extremely tired. My body's tired. And I feel myself getting there. So I need to make sure I'm taking care of my body and eating. So let me turn on this screen. That way, you guys won't have to see me eat. All right, here we go. All right, so now y'all can just hear my voice, but I am going to be eating. Any questions about wealth and what you should be doing with your tax return? If you have a business, man, register your business. If you're in the state of Florida, you need to go to sunbiz.org. Please register your business, guys. Register your business. I don't know why y'all not registering these businesses. It's going to benefit you. The government's going to pay you for having a business, not for being a damn employee at all. Any questions, guys? Any questions about how you can start building generational wealth for your family? Any questions on investing your stimulus check or your income tax check? What do you plan to do with that money? I know what I'm doing. Listen, y'all. I am here to help you grow financially. I'm not here to talk about how much money I got. I'm not here to talk about how good my life is. I'm here for you to ask me as the accountant financial questions. What is it that you should be doing with your money? Y'all need to know where y'all money going. I watch my money. Know where you spending your money at. Track your money. Tell your money where to go. You should not let your money tell you where to put it at. You should be telling your money where to go so that you know where your money is gone. How many of y'all are living paycheck to paycheck? And this ain't no shade. This ain't no shade. I once lived paycheck to paycheck. Then I realized that was for the birds. How many of y'all living paycheck to paycheck? Oh my, y'all. Thank God for breakfast. I feel my sugar getting low. Anybody? So nobody living paycheck to paycheck. That mean y'all doing damn good. So what are you investing in? Since I have 5 of y'all over here on social media platforms. I see y'all likes. Thank you y'all for the likes and the hearts. And I see y'all in Clubhouse. How many of y'all living a paycheck to paycheck and ready to get out of that lifestyle? How many? How many of y'all are interested in starting a business if you haven't started a business? Talk to me. Comments are open. Clubhouse, your mics are on if you want to speak. If I didn't, let me give it to you. I know I forget sometimes. All right, there you go. Now you can speak if you want to.
Good morning, Miss P. Good morning.
Good morning, Latidra. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're just talking about bossing up our family, bossing up our kids. And right now I'm talking about living paycheck to paycheck and just trying to figure out who's on that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle and trying to get out of it If that is you, please don't be afraid to say, hey, that's me. How do I get out of it? What do I need to be doing? Because there's a lot of things that you need to be doing. But right now, I think from what I'm hearing or what I'm not hearing is that most of you are not living paycheck to paycheck, which is good. So we can move on to the next question in 10 seconds. Let me give you 10 seconds. Starting now, and then I'll ask my next question since we don't have any comments on that. All right. Who has started investing? Where are my investors? Have you started investing your money?
Yes, I have.
Where are you investing? Let's talk about that. Let's help the people that is not investing in people or the people that's just scared to talk about these things.
Yeah, my husband, he got a RFRA for us, and I did start Bitcoin, but I didn't really understand it.
Okay. And that's hitting off right now in the stock market. You got any stock market any stocks that you invest in?
Not me personally.
Okay, you might want to start trying to invest in stock. Dividend paying stocks are always good. I just got my Tesla. I'm so excited about my Tesla. I need to go and check my stock. I haven't checked my stock today, but I have Tesla. I have I invest in marijuana stocks. I invest in technology, gas, energy. Trying to think what else is on my portfolio. I believe we have Apple. Because that's all I have is Apple. I don't think we did the Netflix. I have to ask my husband because we have so many investments and we're doing really, really well. And if you want to learn how to invest, y'all Google work or you can book a consultation with me. I'll be more than happy to walk you through it and show you how to set up your account and fund your account. Let me tell you, I think the biggest thing that I see happen with investors is y'all people worry about what somebody else is doing with their investment portfolio, or they'll see somebody sell their stock and then they feel like, oh, I need to sell my stock. I'm not that person. I'm not that person. I like to hold my stock. I want to see what it's going to look like in 10, 20 years so that I then can flip it. But you are going to see people that are day traders. So don't compare yourself as a day trader. I'm not a day trader at all. Anybody else out there in the audience investing in stock or want to?
I want to, Miss P. This is Ruth, but I'm kind of iffy about the whole situation because it's new to me.
Okay, so you're scared of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're scared to lose your money.
In other words, yes.
Yeah, I get it. I would be scared too. I'd be scared too. I'm frugal. But you just gotta know what you're doing. I always tell people self-educate first. That way when you get into a room with someone that is an expert and like me that's know what's going on, you can understand what we're talking about. Take some time, Ruth, and what I'll do, I think we are Facebook friends. I have a folder on YouTube that I created when I first like I was in college with all like different investment videos, and I'll go through it and then I'll send you that link. I'll make it like a little public link so you can go ahead and start watching those videos and just educating yourself and getting comfortable before you make that leap to start investing, because you definitely want to be comfortable when you're investing because it is a risk that you will be taking. And right now, guys, I want to make this disclaimer. I forgot what my attorney told me I need to say this. I am not acting as your accountant in this segment. If you have any legal questions, please get with me or get with another attorney or accountant. But this is just for informational purposes only. Okay, guys? So I had to give that out. Now that it's over, now we're back to that. But yeah, being scared is normal, Ruth. I was scared too. Um, but it was my professor when I was in college that told us that it was very important that we looked into investing. So that's what I started doing after I finished college. Yeah. Anybody else? We are talking about generational wealth, building wealth. How many of you have already lost your grandparents or great grandparents? I have lost my grandparents and great grandparents on both on my mom's side. On my dad's side, I've lost my grandmother and my great grandmother. My granddad, no, my granddad is alive, but my great granddad is passed away. Um, But what I will say about my dad's side of family, one thing that my great grandmother did do is she did leave property for our family. So generational wealth. So right now we have a home in Ocala, Florida that was purchased back, oh my God, probably in like the 1940s or something like that. I mean, 1960s or something like that. It was a long time ago, from my great grandmother, and it passes along to the family. So right now, it's in the possession of my dad, my aunt, and my cousin because it belongs to my great grandmother grandkids from her children. She had two daughters. So my aunt had one child and my grandmother had two. So now that property belongs to our family forever. No one can sell it. It belongs to us. So I would never be homeless. I always tell people it's paid for, it's ours. All we got to do is pay the taxes on it. And then once my dad passed away, it goes to myself and my sisters. And then it just keeps going on and on. So that is what we're talking about, like building generational wealth, leaving riches for your children. I know on my mom's side, I don't think my grandparents left us anything. I don't think we have anything on my mom's side, nothing at all. And we got to get better with not with doing that. Don't worry about the Jordans and the play PS5s. What those life insurance policy look like? What properties are you buying for your children? So that they can be set up if something happened to you. And I want us to really think about that, especially in 2021, guys. Y'all see all this crazy stuff that's going on. Get your funds up. If we don't get our funds up, we're going to be in trouble. You do not want to be that person that can't shake and move because you gave all your money to the other man. Hold on to your money and invest it. And y'all know I always tell y'all that money under the mattress concept is not dead. Go and put some money up somewhere, cash that you can get to. If something happened and we can't get into these institutions to get our money, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Pray to Jesus? And Jesus going to say, well, P. Mathis told y'all what to do. Y'all ain't listen. So y'all want to make sure y'all putting y'all money. I'm not saying take all your money out the bank, but all your money don't need to be in the bank. You need to have cash somewhere. Me, I'm not going to tell you how much I like to have, but I do like to have a significant amount of cash available to me if I needed it. So if something happened, and things happen, life happened, and they freeze my account or anything like that, at least I can make it happen for myself and my family. So y'all want to be diligent about that. We got about 2 more minutes, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to try to bring this down to 20 minutes and not an hour because I think that is pretty long. If questions, the floor is open. Do you have any questions or even comments on any or a gem that you want to drop? I don't have to be the only one here talking about, what we can and can't do. You may know something that I don't mention. So anyone in the audience have anything to share or say? Now is your time, or forever hold your peace.
I just want to say thank you for this platform that you do give us in Clubhouse to be able to ask you questions and be able to give more informative in our knowledge. I did just follow you on YouTube so I can go back and watch those videos on stocks and stuff. So thank you, Miss.
You're very welcome. And like I say, y'all, I'm gonna keep doing this. I feel like it's important. And I know I'm busy, but God just put it on my heart and say, just open it up and talk to the people because you just never know who needs to know. A lot of people are able to do a lot of things. They just don't know where to start, and I don't ever want someone to feel like, oh, I don't have a college education or I don't have this. There's no room at a table for me. There's room at these tables for all of us. And if nobody don't want to give you a seat at a table, please build your own table. Build your own table.
Miss P, I have a question.
Okay.
I was to a young lady yesterday, and she was talking about the trade lines when you have a business account.
Mm-hmm.
From your experience, is that good to have or not good to have?
A trade line for your business?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, it depends on what you're trying to do.
Miss Ruth, are you talking about the net 30?
Yes.
Definitely.
I would do it. But my thing is that the thing about that, you gotta be good at managing your money, if that makes sense.
It does.
You don't want to get into something and it looks good in the beginning and then it shoots you in your foot. A lot of people get in there, you probably hear reviews, oh, that didn't work for me. No, it's not that it didn't work for you. You did something that you wasn't supposed to be doing.
Yeah, you got to pay within 30 days.
There you go. There you go. You gotta know what you're doing, because it can really hurt you. So you just gotta be ready for that. You know, a lot of people get into it and it sounds good, it looks good, but you gotta really ask yourself, am I ready and will I be ready in 30 days? So just really look at it.
Okay, thank you.
Don't get into it. Don't just jump into it. Like what is what I want to say. Yeah. But we can talk about that in a little bit, in private a little bit more, because there's some things that I can't talk about on this live.
Okay.
But we can talk about that in private. But definitely, just be cautious, because I've seen that affect a lot of people, and not just because it doesn't work. It's just that people are irresponsible. And hey, it's not my fault that you're irresponsible. No, seriously, because you know how they get with those people, and the people give them the trade line and all this. Now they want to shame somebody because you didn't do what you were supposed to do, and it's like, you still got a part to do in this too, but they don't. Y'all cousins don't see it like that.
They just see the money part.
There you go.
The first word, money.
Money.
But they don't read the second part. Matters.
Matters. There you go. They don't read that part. So be careful. Be careful. And also, you as the customer, be careful with looking for the person that you go with for your trade lines, because some people have been scamming.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of calls and stuff about people scamming people, and it's crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't ain't much I could do to help you. You already did it. Like, should have came to me before you decided to do that. So just be careful. Like, people paying, I think one lady, she said she paid some lady like 30 grand or something for a trade line, and I don't know what they were doing. And I'm like, what? And I just told her, ma'am, that's not how that goes. And so yeah, we got a lot of scammers out here.
Oh wow.
I was in a Clubhouse the other day. I ain't gonna say the group, but yeah, they was in there saying that they can help you start your net 30 accounts and stuff. And I'm like, what?
What? See, I'm confused. Yeah. I don't know. Go to your Nah, go to your bank. You can get a trade line from your bank. You can get no. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, I can't speak on what people doing, but I know people paying money for something. I don't know what they're paying for. So you want to be cautious with giving people your money, because money matters. Once that money gone, and they scam you and they change their number, what you gonna do? That's a lot of money.
Right.
That's scary. Look, I know that's scary. Like, that make you want to hurt somebody, because we work hard for our money. And a lot of us have children, we have families. So don't get roadblocked. Oh, and y'all that be out there letting those people say they're gonna change $100 to $1,000, don't do it.
That's the biggest scam.
That's the biggest scam. They're gonna tell you. Let me put y'all on. They're gonna tell you to go get a vanilla card or whatever, some type of card. You're gonna put the money on there. They're gonna have you call them back with the card number. Okay. Then what did they do? Oh, because we beta tested it. I know exactly what happened. Once you give them the card number, I don't know what they do, but they take the money off and then they change their number and you never hear from them again. And people are out here doing it. So be careful with that. Another thing I want y'all to be careful with y'all money. Y'all probably see it a lot of times on social media. People talking about take 100, put it in the pot, You know, like these money trains.
I got hooked up in that. I got over $1,500 in it.
I'm going to tell you something. Be careful. That's why I want you to listen to me. Be careful with who you go with. Everybody is not doing that the proper way. Then you're going to be mad and your money gone. So make sure you know who you're going with. Don't just get on a post and be like, I want to do it. Because that person might be somebody that you really like that. Because people playing. People playing with people's money. And listen, it's hard times. So be careful with who you allow to take advantage of you. So yes, it does work. We do it. My husband and I do it privately with a group of my friends that are investors. It's like a silent thing that we got going on, and it does work. But you have to be very careful with being on social media, sending people that you don't know your money because they'll take it. So watch out for that because it is a gamble. I don't think a lot of people understand that it's a gamble, but it is a gamble. So you want to be careful with that. Any more questions? You got a question, Lakeisha? I see your mic. Come on. Come on.
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. It's about to be 9.
I'm glad I set my alarm right because I had, when you said 9 the other day,
Uh-huh.
I set my alarm 9, but I realized, man, you on a different time zone.
Where are you?
In St. Louis.
Okay, so you're an hour behind me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're an hour behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's every day at 8 o'clock for you. Not 9 o'clock. Yeah, but I'm going to be doing this every day. I do have the topics that some people ask me about. I'll go through that with you guys. I know we're going to be talking about business credit in the coming weeks. We're also going to be talking about how to hire your child. I do want to talk to you guys about how to register and structure your businesses. I think we're going to, that was a question I wanted to ask you guys. Do you guys have a will? Because we're going to,
No.
Okay, we're gonna be talking about that, and then I'm gonna I'll have some information where you guys can get your will done. You need to get that done. Do not be walking around here without a will. You need to make sure people know what you want done when you are not on this earth anymore, because when we die, y'all cousins get crazy, and everything is a hot mess because nothing is in writing. So we're gonna be talking about the wills. We're going to be talking about why you should have a business and how you can write off just about almost everything that you're using today. As I do, you may hear some people use the term, she's a walking write-off. That is something that I usually tell people. I'm a walking write-off. Everything that I do in my life is business related at this point. So I am a walking write-off, and I think it's important that we understand how that works. I know a lot of y'all don't like the orange man in the White House. I don't like him either. But when it comes to finances and taxes, you know what he's talking about. It's a big old. The tax code is big. It's large. I mean, and I'm still reading. I haven't even read the whole thing, but there are a lot of things that we can do to protect our money. And he just happened to have one of the best accountants that know what the hell it is. So I can't fault him for that. But you guys can do it too if you want to do it. Definitely hiring your children for my people that have the businesses. Y'all need to start looking into that. Hire your kid, bro. Like my little one works for me. So he's 3. All he can really do at this point is like take pictures or do like a video and repeat what I say so that I can use it. But we haven't did the video thing, but we do the pictures. We let him model. He's actually about to get into uniforms just like me. So we're waiting for his uniforms to get here, and then we're going to do a photo shoot together. So he'll be on all of my marketing material as well. So you can hire your children. It just got to make sense. And you can write it off. And now you got tax-free money. So we're going to be looking into that as well. And then what else we're going to be looking into? I want to try to I have a friend, childhood friend, that wrote a book about starting a box truck business. I'm actually going into that field very, very soon. I'm actually in the process of starting a trucking business for one of my clients. But I do plan on going into that industry very, very soon in my life. And I want to try to see if I can get her and her husband, to come up and talk to you guys about that, because I think that is going to be an industry that is going to boom. And
my husband had a box truck company he ran.
Really? Spencer Henderson. Headphones audio. Wait a minute, y'all. My client calling me. Okay, there it went away. But yeah, box trucking industry. I've been doing so much research on it because of my client. And listen, it's a money making industry. And the thing I like about it is you do not have to have a CDL. So if you're someone that, you may have a son or a nephew, and you say, you know what, I'm going to still work my 9 to 5 job. But what I'm also going to do is start this box truck company, and I'm going to put my little nephew to work. I'm going to put my son to work. And you can do that. Now you're making money on both ends. So I think that that's important. Y'all just let me know if that's something y'all will want to know more about, and then I can reach out to them and see if I can get them to come over here and talk to us about the process, what they're doing. I know they're in Atlanta and they're doing very well. I want to say they just bought their second truck, and I think it will be good, to hear from them. And they look like us, so that's an extra plus.
But I was saying, see, my husband had a box cup trucking company that he ran for 5 years, so I know a lot too.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're gonna have you do a segment with me because I really want them to learn about that. So let me get my paper. Kedru, what's your phone number? I'm gonna call you.
My business line, 314-939.
What was it?
314-939-2296. I mean 94. Hold on, let me make sure. Because I don't call it. I don't personally call the number.
Me either. I'm gonna call you and see if I can get you on Drop That Link Friday so we can talk about it.
314-939-2694.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call you, and maybe like next week, not this Friday, but next Friday, you can do Drop That Link Friday with me, and we can talk about it. Okay. I think it's important. A lot of people don't know about it. I personally didn't even pay attention. I do truckers books and stuff like that, but until someone asked me to actually start that company for them, I actually digged into the industry and was doing all the market research, and it's a booming industry. And if you know
when he started, he was 24, and I just wish that we had financial literacy because we really did. He made really good money.
Why did you guys stop? What happened?
The money wasn't the issue. He had his contracts through Gynecologist, which he subcontracted from Sirius, doing Sirius appliances. So he did appliances, and the money was really, really good. Like he brought home 6 figures, but he had all his brothers working with him. He had all his brothers, all his cousins, his uncles, and they kept feeling like he was being greedy. He wasn't giving them enough, and he was paying them 130. His uncles, he gave them 150 a day. Gave his brothers and all of them 130 a day.
What?
And they were 1099 employees. So he was giving them good money, but they still felt like we work at 10 hours just like you. We should be getting more money. We should be getting more money. Like. Mm-hmm. Like where else you gonna go when somebody gonna give you more than 100 a day?
Right.
You delivering appliances and you a helper. You ain't half y'all ain't even a driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because I teach a class about that, understanding everything about business as an employee. Because employees get upset because they feel like the owner is making so much money and they're getting so little. So in that training, what I do is I break down all of the expenses that the owner is paying for that they never see, and they don't see the all of that workers' comp. They don't see all of that. All they see is you got this big fat check and you gave me this, but yes, they don't understand that more than half of my profit went to bills. Yeah, so I think that's important. Yeah, people. That's the only thing about family. Like when you work with them, you gotta make sure they ready because they be tripping. And they looking at your pocket, they looking at your house, they looking at your car, and they like, well, and you like, bro, you want to come in, you want to put in this, you can pay half of this insurance, and you can get some more profit. Now, when you start talking about that, they looking at you crazy.
Exactly.
They like, what? And you like, yeah, you gonna help me pay this insurance? You gonna help me gas it? You gonna help me pay the maintenance? Now, I ain't trying to do all that when you ain't trying to make no more money. Mm-hmm. It costs to be the boss. Period. So I definitely understand that. But hey, maybe one day he'll get back into it because it is booming. I was just doing some research on the government contracts that's out there for box trucks. I'm in a lot of the groups, and I don't really see them talk about the contracts as much. They talk a lot about the low boards. Yes, everybody know about the low boards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But the contract,
Yeah.
you need to be focused on getting a contract. Stop hustling and bustling for the low board. So that's why I want you and I want the other ones to come on the to drop that link Friday, because they actually, I believe, have contracts, and that's where it is at. You get in a lot of these groups, and what I found is like, they don't be trying to really help them people all the way. Like they give them the bare minimum, and it's like, well, what are they supposed to do next? So I want to get it to where we can at least answer just the questions to get them started. It ain't like you gonna be able to take out somebody's mouth. Like if you grinding and they grinding, it's enough money out here for all of us to eat. So give the folks the information, because we need all our people to be doing well, because I ain't gonna tell you no tale. I'm afraid for our future, because what we got coming up now, these are supposed to be the people that's supposed to take care of us in retirement. I'm afraid. I don't know if they're gonna be able to take care of us. So I'm gonna have to go somewhere away from here. I want to buy an island. Yes.
Can you resend me your calendar again, please?
Yes, Ruth. I can resend you the calendar link. Yes, I will send it to you. Send me an inbox and I'll send it to you. When I get to my inboxes, I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. But yeah, it's like, so I just think that us building wealth, us talking about money more, especially with our kids, is important. Because my parents, my father was in jail most of my life. He got out when I was grown. But like my mom and stuff, like we didn't really talk about money and stuff like that. So when I got to college, I felt like I was in a whole new world. And the conversations that people were having, I used to be like, what are they talking about? But good thing that I was always, intrigued, and I was, curious about what was going on. I used to go look stuff up. And that's how I started learning more about money and investing and, growing your money, generational wealth. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, changed my life, y'all. You have not read that book?
Yeah, I seen him on Oprah.
Yeah, listen, that book is one of my ultimate favorite books. It changed my life while I was in college. I was like, wow, okay, no one told me this. But you remember when you were a kid, they used to say, excuse me, if you want to hide something from somebody, put it in a book. That crap is true. Because everything that we needed to know, like that book is a book that my son will get for like his 14th birthday. Like that's the book that I will buy him.
Okay.
Yeah, that book is, oh my God, it is amazing. And now he does like classes. He also have the cash flow game. I was so upset with COVID because I was actually going to be hosting local game nights with the cash flow game from Robert Kiyosaki in my community, and we were going to play and teaching people about money. But COVID came, so it's still sitting in the box unopened at this point. But we will eventually get to it. I just think that we need to keep having these conversations and be consistent with it, because a lot of people, they don't know. I can be honest and say, I didn't know either. I used to blow money. Like if I would have known what I knew when I got to college, I probably would have already been a millionaire. I spent a lot of money on dumb stuff, especially my net checks from school, because I didn't know no better. Didn't know no better, y'all. I ain't gonna tell no tale. I was a hot mess, spending all that money that I could have been saving and investing. I had some colleagues that they took their student loan money and they bought an apartment building. Them boys are multimillionaires now. That was free money, but I took the free money and splurged with it. They took the free money and invested, but that goes with the environment they in. They knew, their parents knew, so they took the max amount of loan that they can get and they flipped it. And here I am in the mall because I didn't know no better. But now I know better, and now I know how to tell the next college student, well, if you're going to do that, this is what you should be doing. This is what you should be planning to do with that money if you plan on taking all that money out. So that is important, y'all. Hey, Priscilla, I see you just came in. What's up, lady? I think I might need to turn your mic on. I keep forgetting that I need to be turning these mics on. But yeah,
What's up?
What's up? I didn't know, y'all. When I tell you I didn't know, but now I know better. And now I just try to tell people, like, don't do that. If you do that, do it this way. or you know what, that's just not a good idea because you're gonna lose your money. And we need to keep having those conversations. Just like I don't buy Jordans, I don't buy video games. That's just something I don't do. My son works for me. So if that's something that he wants when he get of age, he need to use his paycheck. You know, my birthdays for my son are bonuses. I can give you a bonus, but not a birthday gift. So just thinking money matters, just thinking about that dollar. How do you want to spend that dollar and make that dollar work for you? And if we start teaching our children about the value of a dollar and making they behind work for it, they ain't gonna be asking for a bunch of PS2s and PS5s when the money coming out their bank account and off their bank card. They gonna be like, "Wait, you want me to spend my money on that?" And you gonna be like, yeah," or you don't want it. And then that helps your child appreciate the value of a dollar because now they gonna think twice. Damn, if I buy this, that means I ain't gonna have no more money. I gotta wait a whole nother month to get paid again. Yeah.
Miss P, when you had said the other day about watching your money,
Mm-hmm.
I had this conversation with my 13-year-old last night. He had wanted a new gaming chair because his chair is uncomfortable, and he wanted a new iPhone. And I told him, I said he been saving his money. I said, which one you want? I said, you want the gaming chair and the new remote control and the head thing for his game, or do you want the chair? And he was like, oh, which one you gonna buy? I said, not neither. So he got so mad, and I said, Sean, I'm teaching you financial literacy, and he said, well, why you gotta do this to me now? I'm 13. He said, just help me out if you can. Just help me out.
No, but keep at it, and you gonna be sad sometimes. Even my son, he'll be like, "Mommy, do I got money?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, you got money," but he's only 3, but he still understand the concept of money. So I tell him like, you can get the toy today. You get a toy today, you can't get another toy until another 2 weeks, and then he'll understand. He was like, "But you got money, yeah, I got money, and you got money, but I'm not spending my money for you. Period. Now, if you want it, you can keep saving, and then you can spend your money on it. But that's not how we gonna operate out here. But you gotta keep doing that to him because then he's gonna respect the value of a dollar. Like I was telling y'all about the green dot card. Get him his own bank card. So that he can see and he can go in there. He can look at his bank statements. He can look at his transactions and he can start calculating. Cause he gonna get a little girlfriend, Keisha, soon. And guess what he gonna be trying to do? Buy everything. And he gonna be broke.
Thanks.
Listen, he gonna be like, "Mama, let me hold $20 for my girl." You gonna be like, "What? What you did with your money?" I gave. Listen, when he get the cash app, all you gotta do is check the cash app. Look, my little nephew got the cash app. Honey, all he doing is every week sending a little girl $20, $20, $20. But damn, you got a whole lot of $20 to be sending to a girl. You gonna be broke. So we gotta teach them about the value of a dollar, and we can't just buy it for them. They gotta work for it. Do your chores. If you don't do your chores, I even have like I'll have to send it to you guys. I have this like point system for like chores when my son get older, and each chore has a dollar amount on it. But this the kicker: if you don't do your chore on time, this is when he get of age. I created it. I deduct you because if I don't do my job, I don't get paid. So your allowance is going to be a certain amount of a month. If you don't complete all of these chores, then your allowance get deducted. Now you can't get mad at anybody. So now we holding each other accountable. You do your part, I do my part. You don't do your part, then I don't have to do my part. It's just simple as that.
I just told that to my girl's son yesterday.
Yeah.
I called her and was like, Mama, I want this. They put Michael Jackson on Fortnite.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, okay. And he was like, but I need like 1,000 coins or something to get it. And she was like, oh, how much that costs? He was like, it's like $7.99. And then the day before, he wanted some other game to download. So I got on the FaceTime and I'm like, you 13, so you can work with me doing stuff and you can earn some money to buy these video game stuff. But you have to earn money. Like, you just want her to keep buying you games. That's recreational.
And how old is he?
Clothes, shoes. Huh?
How old is he?
13.
Oh, he need to be on the point system, baby.
Yeah. And I'm like, if you want to earn some money, you come work with me. I always have stuff, that you can make money with me or something like that. I said, but you at an age now that you need to understand how money works, how to save your money, and how to go make some money. Like we was having a conversation in the car. I was like, I've been hustling since I was like 11, babysitting and cutting grass.
Mm-hmm.
These kids don't know nothing about that for real, because a lot of these up and coming parents just give them everything.
Yep, because they feel like, you feel like because I didn't have it, I want to give it. Yeah, I want my son to have the world, but I need him to be responsible, because if I go, he gonna fuck it all up.
Right. I showed my daughter, she about to be 16 in like 2 weeks. We talk about, credit. I'm about to add her to my credit card.
Yes.
We talk about stock, and I showed her my stock portfolio and like explained to her, how I bought in and where I am now. Like, we do all that because these white kids, no offense to anybody in the room, is leaving high school with an 800 credit score.
Didn't I say that other day?
I go to Avis and rent a car,
and
I'm going to this. I usually go to the airport, but I started going to this little private location. And the guy was like, we got to talk about credit. He was like, oh, my mom did that. He was like, my mom put me on her credit cards when I was like 16.
Yep.
And she made me take money out my allowance and pay her every month to pay, my portion of the credit card.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, one time he did something and she, took his credit card because he didn't, he had ran a bill.
Right.
And she was like, you don't understand the value of $1.
Yep.
And then made him pay all that money back before he can get his credit card back. He was like, but I appreciate it. He said, because he's not even 30, do you understand? And his store at Avis makes over $1 million a year. He runs that store, and he's about to buy 2 more franchises. He's waiting for the other 2 guys that's close to retire, because they've been there like 20-some years. He's going to buy their 2 locations. He was like, my credit was so good, I went and got this loan so I can buy Avis franchise.
That's what you want to do. And that's why people were like, and listen, I'm not knocking anybody that got student loans. I got them. But I learned this at college, that we should have not been in college with student loans. I learned this from a white professor, that we should have been working and paying off our debt, because when you get out of college, that really affects you. That don't help you get the American dream quicker. You better off doing what that little boy did at the Avis, getting your business, using your credit to grow a business, and then paying for college. Because
I agree.
I'm telling you, I learned so much by going to a PWI. Just about money.
I'm with you on the PWIP. Like I said, I swear, get out my head, get out my conversation.
Listen, they be mad. Oh, you girl, they be like, oh, your son can't go to FAMU. No. I've been experiencing FAMU, and FAMU is good for who they're good for, but they did not give me what I needed to be successful as a Black woman. Period.
I totally agree. Like, HBCUs, like the girl I'm dating now, she was like, I'm gonna send my, kid out to a HBCU. I said, baby, what you gonna run that debt up for?
Right.
I said, HBCUs are considered private universities, and so they cost more than the PWIs. I said, like, twice as much. I was like, do you know how much my niece paid to go to Clark Atlanta?
Yeah, because that one's private. Now, them private universities is expensive.
$40,000 a year to go to Clark Atlanta.
Now, they can go to public. They can go to FAMU. They can go to FAMU. It's public. It's cheaper.
Yeah, but some of the HBCUs still so high priced that it's like, what y'all doing over there? And then you struggle again. You say, we give scholarships, blah, blah, blah. We got totally the runaround at Clark Atlanta. She went on a scholarship. They didn't tell her that the scholarship she had got was only for her first year. So the second year we come, and she like, Sula, I got a $10,000 gap. Why do you have a gap? Because the scholarship was only for the first year. I said, why didn't you say that in the letter? Like, what? Right, 1 year. Chose this school based on scholarship, and you ain't gonna tell me that's what's the first year. And look, she had a 3.4 GPA. She did all the requirements that we said in orientation. So, because I'm my niece's guardian, so I'm the parent. Right. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And so now we got to take out a student loan.
Yep.
And we had to take out a student loan for just to get her through the second year,
Mm-hmm.
and then come the third and fourth year, you want to give her. She ended up getting some other different scholarships or whatever, because we thinking, of course, this scholarship good.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't said a word, and we're paying $35. And then my other niece decided she want to come down. She came in on the scale that had went up. So when my niece got there, it was 37,000, right?
Ain't doing
My
it.
second niece decided she wanted to follow, and her dad is paying 40,000, 41, and she didn't get no scholarships to come in to Clark Atlanta. So he had to take out Parent Plus loan.
Oh, we ain't taking no Parent Plus loan. No, I was just gonna get into that.
No,
don't do that. Don't do
Parent
that.
Plus loan is what he's been taking to send her to Clark Atlanta. And I'm like, you can go to a PWI.
They gonna give you some scholarships. They gonna give you some everything.
They gonna give you some scholarships.
And the
tuition gonna be less.
And you gonna get a nice education.
Stay on campus.
And you're going to get a nice education. Let me tell you, I always
a nice education.
My son, we saving for, we're not even per se saving for college, because we don't know what it's going to be like in, 15 years when he is of age. We're just basically saving him at least $100,000 cash. We're going to give that to him. It is going to be his option. You can either pay for go to school. You can go buy you a property. You can go buy you a home. But what P. Mathis or Dr. Hodge ain't doing is paying for it. You coming out with $100,000 cash, you better figure it out. Because when it's gone, it's gone. Don't look at mama. Now you got to go fend for yourself. Now you got to go get it in the paint. Period. But we're not taking out no loans. I'm not doing no Parent Plus loan. No, we're not doing that. You better get a scholarship. You better get a full ride if you want to go. Period. Because it affects your credit. It affects your buying power. But they don't tell those students that. They don't tell them students that. Them students get out of college. They think now I'm finished college. Next step, I'm finna buy me a house. Now you go to the bank. You want to buy a house. Yeah, you making $80,000, but you got $120,000 in student loan debt. Now they telling you can't afford to get a house, but you can afford to pay $1,500 a month in rent, but you can't afford an $800 a month mortgage. Come on, the system is messed up. Why? Because they know it's a trap. That's why they keep pushing all these loans on us as students. Oh, the American dream, get an education, take the student loan. No, don't get no student loan debt, baby. Go to school, work. Even if you got to take one class at a time, I'd rather you do that than go take out a student loan. Don't do it to yourself.
And that's why we need finance. We need really our schools does not, our black schools, you know what I'm saying, does not have a lot of financial planning credit type courses in the high school level to help them understand the value of a dollar, the value of saving, the value of credit, the power of it. If I would have knew what I know now at 37 in my 20s,
I just said that.
I wouldn't even be in the situations that I had been in previously had I understood that. My mama wouldn't teach. My mama just said, save your money. That ain't enough for me to learn nothing. Save your money. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Save your money. That's it. That's all she had to say. Save your money.
Make that money work for you.
She ain't telling me how to make the money work for me. She ain't telling me about credit. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
She's not telling me about nothing. So I'm like 24, 25. And I got over $100,000 in student loans trying to go to school. And then I get out of school and I start making my little eBay business, and all this money start flowing in. All this money start flowing in. And I'm cash this. I'm cash that. And I'm not even thinking about, buying property. I'm not thinking about opening a secured credit card line with like $1,000, $2,000 and letting deal. I'm not thinking about none of that.
Yep. None of that.
Because nobody told me, hey, credit is important. Hey, go buy something that's tangible. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told me none of that.
Let me tell you.
So I had to learn the hard way.
When I got to my PWI, when I left FAMU and I went to the PWI in my 20s, that's when I began to learn more about money and investing. So by the time I was 25, I had done started my own business. And that wasn't because of FAMU School of Business. They were teaching me how to work for somebody. When I went to that PWI, my professors, they were multimillionaires, but they were business owners and they were professors. and they were teaching us how to leverage our degree and work for ourselves. It was just total opposite of training and teaching. They talked about credit. They talked about investments. They talked about franchises, like you were just talking about. Like my professor, he owned Hardee's. Like we were sitting in with success and being taught by the leaders that were running our state at that point in the business world. And I was like, well, damn. Well, why they ain't tell me that over there at FAMU? Y'all right across the road. Like, y'all could have been told me that when I was, 18, 19. By 21, I would have been booming. But they don't tell you that. They just teach you how to go work for somebody.
They do just teach you how to work for somebody. I went to Lane College for the first 2 years. And, it was cool. I made some great connections that I still have to this day. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely weren't teaching, like, how to be independent. And they would teach you, and a lot of the people on the campus was just coming to be teachers.
Yep.
I didn't want to be no teacher. I wanted to be an electrical engineer.
Right.
And so they didn't have the resources to really, like, teach you how to be an electrical engineer or whatever. They said they had a program that was connected to TSU. So I was going to spend 2 years there and then go to TSU. And then spend 3 years at TSU. And I'm like, why is it that, like, what I'm saying, now y'all want to think about the maths and the sciences. Right. When the maths and sciences has been the industry leader for the last 20 years.
Yep. I tell people
that's where the money is.
STEM. I'm not, my son, take my money and go major in anything other than STEM, we're going to have a problem. Because that means you ain't listening to nothing that I taught you.
Nothing.
Our children need to be in STEM programs tailored to STEM. Parents have to really pay attention to their students' education, making sure you're putting them. There are great public schools out there, but you got to vet these schools, because some of these schools are really not serving our students the way that they should. They just letting them pass by the wayside, like whatever. No child left behind.
In a STEM program, like in high school, I was attending STEM programs. Like, I suck at English and reading. Right. I hated reading. I didn't like write papers, but you couldn't tell me nothing sitting in math class and science class.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm getting an A on my final exam.
For sure, huh?
Like, my math and science is it for me.
Right.
So engineering made sense. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though I went on the entrepreneurial path, engineering made sense. But I follow IT stuff. So even now, even though I'm in culinary and I do some independent, self-employed business stuff, I still keep up with IT.
Right.
I still keep up with engineering, because guess what? I'm gonna put my money into that same field.
Telling you.
And it's worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I threw money into this stock called Neo, the Chinese auto car maker.
Okay.
I went in at $14. They at $50 right now.
Ooh. Let me go look up Neo. What's the symbol?
NIO.
I'm gonna look that up today. Okay.
So they've been trending for like 2-3 months now, even in the midst of the pandemic, about the next Tesla and all this other different stuff. I had just kept up. Like, I didn't never really jump in Tesla.
I got my Tesla. Now, I did do that, and I learned that in college about Tesla. I had been following Tesla before people even knew about Tesla.
I didn't jump on the bandwagon, because, like, when I was starting this year, I just started playing in the stock market hardcore this year. Right. I played in cryptocurrency before, so I'm not even about to follow the Bitcoin trend right now, because it's going to bubble.
I was said the same thing. Somebody called me, and I was like, I'm not your financial advisor, but I would not do that.
I'm not about to play in there again with the bubble. And if you're going to play in there, I'm not no financial advisor, but anybody who want to play in cryptocurrency, I'm trying to tell you, do not hop on the bandwagon, because that's why it's blowing up right now.
Because everybody hopping on the bandwagon.
They just building enough, so the number is going to build up, and then when people feel like they don't made enough profit,
all of a
sudden you're going to see everybody snatch their money out.
Yep.
And Bitcoin is going to break back down, and then you're like, what happened? Bitcoin was just at 30,000, and now it's only at 9,000.
Yep.
Because it was the bubble.
Yep.
And it's coming. Stocks don't work like that.
We were just talking about that.
Up and down, up and down. It don't really bubble like Bitcoin will bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bitcoin fall all the way off back to the bottom. And you like, what? Because it made it up to 20,000 3 years ago.
Let me tell you.
21,000.
I'm looking at my stock.
That mother bubbled all the way down to what, $3,000?
Hell no, I'm straight. I can't do the Bitcoin. I don't mess with the Bitcoin. You know, I got a lot of clients that they absolutely love it. Ooh, look at that Tesla. Ooh. Yeah, my stock is going up.
It's hard to get your money out of there too.
Oh yeah.
And there's no way to get your money out of there without getting taxed. And they tax you based off the amount you pulling up out of there.
Mm-hmm. That is absolutely true.
I stock portfolio and pull my money for free.
For free. Period. But people don't. It's like, you know, they see the trend. It sounds good. And that's why I tell people all the time, this is going to be the last thing I say before I go, because I got to go. It's 10 o'clock. Facebook can be misleading. Instagram can be misleading. You see these posts, oh, it's trending. Now you get these people to buy, but the experts know that ain't what you're supposed to be doing, and ain't nobody saying nothing.
Nobody.
And it's like, bro, that's just a little trend right now that's going on. It's gonna bust on your ass.
It is.
So y'all be careful.
100.
Do not look, P ain't even had to say it. The other P had to say it. Priscilla said, leave it alone. Leave Bitcoin alone. And I will second that. Leave it alone. Leave it where it's at. Go look in some too. Like I told y'all before, look into some dividend and stock. I was gonna tell y'all what platform I use. I use TD Ameritrade. I like them.
Yeah, I got Ameritrade too.
Okay, yeah, I love them. You don't have to pick that platform. I'm just letting y'all know the one that I use. I absolutely love it. I think it's user friendly for someone that's not in finances. And it's also good because my husband can kind of understand it without me being here to tell him what's going on with the stock. So I absolutely love TD Ameritrade, but you can always look at some of the other options. That's just the one that I will recommend. And I'm not getting paid to say it. It is just the one that I use, and I absolutely love it. And then also I told y'all I invest in marijuana stock, dividend stock, gas, technology.
I ain't got in gas.
Yeah, technology.
Because I ain't in gas.
Yeah.
I'm in all those but gas.
Technology. We recently, not recently, a while back, we got it. We're just gonna hold on to it. The company that's actually building the I guess my husband said they like breathalyzers for marijuana once they make it legal. Yeah. So we got that. I gotta ask him what the name of that one is. I can't remember.
Right, DM me that.
Yeah.
Because I'm in the one that's into turning cannabis into a medicine.
Oh, you need to send me that one. Yeah, you need to send me that one. Yeah. So that is definitely something y'all want to look into because cannabis is coming. It's gonna be legal. We're just waiting on when. True Leaf. If you know anything about True Leaf, I have True Leaf. True Leaf is a stock that I have. A cannabis stock. Yeah, they're based out in Quincy. I got them maybe like 3 years ago for the low, and they're doing good. They're young, but I can definitely tell you that the owner is an attorney, and I feel like she's going to do great. She's going to do some great stuff. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, y'all. So I will see y'all tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I thought we was only going to be here for 20 minutes. Ashton, hey, I see you. You made it in. Let me see if I can turn your mic on. Oh, you're muted. But hey, Ashton, thank you for coming in. Ashton was supposed to come help me moderate, but I know she was in another room, so that's okay. But we got it done. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you
tag me when you need some moderators.
Okay, I got you. If you are you on Facebook? Because I be talking to Ashton on Facebook. This Clubhouse stuff be hard to find people. Let me find you.
Yeah,
let me find you on Facebook.
My government name in this Clubhouse. Use that government name and it'll pull up my
on Facebook. Okay, let me see. She's about use this. I'm not playing with her.
What?
Use my government name.
Look. When it comes to business, I be having to remember like people don't know you by because you got your government name all out there.
Okay, let's see.
But I don't want to be hood and just put my nickname. So
what's your Facebook picture look like?
If it ain't this one that's in my profile, it is. Oh, I changed it. It's a picture of a cemetery, Jeffersonburg Cemetery, a military cemetery.
Okay, let me see. Oh, I see it. Beyond Limitation CEO.
Yeah, that's me.
I see you. Let's see. I'm gonna have to send you a message so you can add me as friend. Friend me.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. I'm gonna say,
And we
hey.
need to talk about these stocks.
Yes, girl, we gotta talk about it.
For a
Listen.
minute. Do you follow who else? I got. Do you follow General Cannabis Corporations?
I don't think I follow them. I'm gonna put them on my
follow
list.
them, and I follow. Now I bought into Canopy Growth.
I have Canopy. I got Canopy. I gotta put them other ones on my watch list. I'm gonna put them on my watch list. Yeah, I'll send you some.
$18.
Yeah, I'll send you some, and then you can send me some, and then yeah, I'm gonna put them on my watch list because that's gonna be important. But we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. Y'all know I'm here every morning at 9 a.m. I try to stay to 10. And we're just gonna talk about everything money because money matters, and I want to see us level up. I say this all the time, but 2021, I want to see everybody that's connected with me hit 6 figures or more. Receive it, please.
Amen.
Amen. I will
and
see.
It's done.
It is done. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Later. Bye. Later.